What if you could take a few YouTube videos about history, press one button, and get back a fully animated, narrated cinematic video? Not a slideshow, not a template, not a boring bullet point summary with a voiceover. An actual video, with real visuals, a real narrative. The kind of thing that makes you sit back and think, wait, did AI just make that? Because that is exactly what NotebookLM just dropped. And honestly, the first time I saw the output, I just sat there staring at my screen. I was not expecting it to look that good. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works, step by step, from uploading your first source all the way to downloading your finished cinematic video. No experience needed, no editing tools, nothing. Just you, your sources, and one button. Let us get into it. If you are into AI tools that actually save you time, you are in the right place. Today we are covering NotebookLM's brand new cinematic video overviews, and it is honestly the biggest update this tool has ever gotten. I will cover what it is, how to use it, what the outputs look like, and who it is actually worth it for. Instead of pulling images from your documents and slapping them on a slide, it generates visuals from scratch. Your documents do not even need images in them. The AI creates everything. Under the hood, Google is running a 3-model AI stack. Gemini 3 acts as the creative director, Nano Banana Pro handles visual generation, and Veo 3 produces the actual video output. Head over to notebooklm.google.com and sign in with your Google account. Once you are in, hit Create New Notebook from your dashboard. Once it is created, you will land inside a clean workspace. The left side is your Sources panel, and the right side is your Studio panel where the magic happens. But before we get there, we need to feed this thing some content. So for my video, I wanted to create a cinematic overview about history, and the source I used? Straight from the History channel on YouTube. So let me show you exactly what I did, and it is so simple it almost feels like cheating. I opened YouTube. That is it, just YouTube. Nothing fancy. I typed in Ottoman history in the search bar and hit enter. A whole list of videos came up. I grabbed the first one, copied the link, went back to NotebookLM, opened the sources panel on the left, and pasted it in. Done. First source added. Then I went back to YouTube. Copied the second Ottoman history video, pasted it into NotebookLM. Back to YouTube. Third video, paste. Back to YouTube. Fourth video, paste. I did this 5-6 times, just copying links and pasting them in. That is literally the entire process. No downloading, no uploading files, no formatting anything, just links. And here is what is happening behind the scenes while you are doing this. NotebookLM is not just saving those links, it is reading every single word spoken in every single one of those videos. The narration, the expert commentary, the historical details, all of it. Every video becomes a rich source of knowledge that the AI can pull from. So by the time I had 5 or 6 Ottoman history videos in my sources panel, NotebookLM had basically consumed hours worth of historical content. Battles, sultans, empires, timelines, all sitting there ready to be shaped into something new. And then I did the most important part. I went to the chat box and I typed one single line, create a completely new story from all of these sources, and I hit enter. Within minutes, NotebookLM came back with something I was not expecting. Not a summary, not bullet points. A completely new story, built from the knowledge of every single video I added. The rise of the empire, the key turning points, the human drama behind the history, all woven together into one cohesive narrative that felt like it was written by someone who had spent weeks researching this. And I spent maybe 4 minutes adding those links. That is the power of what this tool is doing. It is not just finding information, it is connecting it, shaping it, and turning it into something that feels original, something that feels like yours. Now here is where it gets really interesting. On the right side of your screen, you will see the Studio panel. And this thing is packed. You can turn your story into an audio overview. That is NotebookLM generating a full podcast-style conversation about your Ottoman history content. 2 AI hosts talking through the story like a real show. But today, we are not doing any of that. Today, we are doing something bigger. We are clicking on Video Overview. Go ahead and click it. A panel will open up on the right side, and right there at the top you will see it, Cinematic Video Overview. Click that. This is the moment. This is where NotebookLM stops being a research tool and starts being a production studio. Everything you added, every Ottoman history video, every word of narration, every historical detail the AI absorbed from your sources, it is all about to be turned into a fully animated, fully narrated, cinematic video. Generation typically takes a few minutes. Go grab a coffee, come back, and it will be sitting right there in your studio panel, ready to preview. And honestly, when I saw the output for the first time, I was not expecting it to look that good. I uploaded 3 History Channel videos, wrote a 2-sentence prompt, and what came back looked like something a small production team put together. Proper narration, generated visuals that actually matched the content, a real narrative arc. I genuinely sat there for a second, just watching it.
In the late 13th century, a small nomadic Turkish tribe was fleeing a nightmare. They were trapped on a dust-blown steppe, squeezed between the dying Byzantine Empire to the west and a terrifying, advancing Mongol horde from the east. This animated map shows how quickly that desperate position completely reversed. Within a few generations, those nomads built the Ottoman Empire. Under Suleiman the Magnificent, their borders exploded across 3 continents, swallowing Eastern Europe, North Africa, and the holiest.
You can download the video straight from NotebookLM and use it however you want. Videos typically run between 2 to 5 minutes, depending on how much source material you gave it. One thing to know before you hit go, you cannot edit the video after it is generated. So if the output does not quite match your vision, you will need to regenerate with a more specific prompt. That is why I always say, spend an extra minute on your prompt before you start. It makes a real difference. Here's the thing that sets this apart from every other notes to video tool out there. Most AI video tools generate generic visuals that have nothing to do with your actual content. NotebookLM's cinematic video overviews are grounded entirely in your uploaded sources. Everything in the video is relevant to your research. That is a huge deal, especially for students, researchers, and professionals who need accuracy, not just aesthetics. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe. I cover AI tools like this every week, and I am not slowing down. See you in the next one.